All right guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey listen, if you're new here, I'm Sam and I'm building this barn. I'm doing it all by myself. I actually have step-by-step videos in basically everything I've done so far. Today's video is going to be a continuation on the window frames, which I've been procrastinating. As you can see, we're about a month later and it's cold out, but I still need to get them done. Windows, then siding, then roof those are the steps I'm taking. So I just went to the mill. I picked up some beautiful lumber. They had just milled it this morning. It's frozen, but I mean, whatever. I don't think that matters completely. Blue's helping me, of course. And we're gonna finish up our window frames. So one's gonna go here. I still need to put one up in the top. That's probably the one I'll do first just because it's gonna suck the most. That's our door right there. So we don't have to worry about that so much, but another one's gonna go there, and then on the back side, I've been toying with the idea of a Dutch door, but I might just go window now for the winter and then tackle that project later on in life. We'll see. Let's get after it. I mean, kind of nice to be out here working on this thing again, so happy to have you along. All right, hey, look what I do for you people, okay? Can you see that? 11 degrees out. That's Fahrenheit, that's not Canadian. It's cold out, but check it out. So I wanna show you, if you look up there, that's the window I just did, and then I actually knocked out another one. So this is like your standard, again, this is unconventional framing, but this is like your standard window with like the top and bottom 2x4s. And then let me take you up here and I can show you kind of what I did for the top windows, because it's a little different. So with this guy, of course there's no siding, but you know, this is the window opening. It's actually 46 by 38 and a half. And then I had to figure out how to line everything up so my sheathing would be flush. And that'll make more sense once we tackle it, but check it out. So we've got the side of the frame there, and then a 2x4 tacked on. That's where the sheathing's gonna go. So it lines up, and then another cross piece to finish it off. And I had these pillar supports for my ridge beam when I originally did that, which I then cut. You can see they're doubled up. I cut and then slipped in this kind of like truss support. So without going into too much detail, that's just kind of like what it looks like, and it's load bearing and all that good stuff. Now, did the same thing over there, which you saw. That one was a little harder because I was up on the ladder. And actually, the reason I cut off the footage was because I made it 46 inches wide instead of 46 inches tall, so it didn't actually, you know, fit where I wanted it to originally. But that's all squared away. Let's go down the stairs and I'll show you what we're doing today. So what we're doing today in this frigid temperature is I'm gonna show you how to frame, just like on the opposite wall, one of these easy, just like regular old square window casings. This should only take 20 minutes or so. My lumber's frozen, so the nail gun, shout out to Milwaukee, that thing is putting up a good fight. And I guess we'll see what happens when it all eventually cures and dries and all that good stuff. I'm gonna try my best to take you through step by step. If I miss anything, or if you have any like ideas, let me know down in the comments. Again, this is just my kind of unconventional way of throwing windows in. The sheathing's gonna take care of most of the structural stability, so don't worry too much about that. This is the last one, and then we move on to the fun stuff. So let's get after it. All right, so first things first, I want, this window's gonna go in the center of this wall, ½ inch. So one thing I've already done is measured this on the other side. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I say center of the wall, but really I want it to be just on the same mark as the other side, that far side I showed you. So 82 inches is my center, is right in there. And then I'm gonna measure on each side of that for my window opening, and then I'll know where to put my uprights. And remember, these are rough window openings, so don't get too carried away with getting them perfect. We'll shim the windows and all that business later on in life here when we come around to installing those. For now, I'm just marking them. Shout out to anybody who works outside in the winter. It's just like I'm good except for my hands. My freaking hands get so cold. All right, now my uprights are gonna go right here. What's nice is I just have 8-foot 2x4s. And remember, I made this 8 feet. So I'm gonna notch out a 2x4 slot on each side and tack it in place. Pretty slick. All right, now, notched. So that's gonna go up here. Oh, no, it's not because my log's in the way. Oh, I gotta shave a hair off. About an inch. So what I like to do, now this has gotta be an upright and it's gotta be square. So I'm actually just gonna tack it. And because this thing isn't square, because it's made out of logs like we've talked about, I can't just measure from the bottom over and get this thing up and down and get this thing straight. So we're gonna come in with our level. Bingo. Now we'll tack that in place and we know it's straight up and down. Whoa. I think it has to do with this stuff being frozen. Sweet. All right. Now that that's there, I can measure over and I'll know these things will be parallel. Look at that, lovely. Tack it, pray for no explosions. Find my mark, double check, lovely, lovely. Tack it. All right, now I'm ready for my top plate, my sill, and once that's done, we'll throw in a header. Sweet, so top plate is in. We should be good carpenters and make sure it's square, which it is. Here's how I butchered the other one, so let's get this right. Measure down, 46. It goes below that mark, not above. Screw that up too, I suppose. Gonna go right there. It's a pretty piece of wood for our sill. Lovely. All right, sturdy bottom plate. Check for square. Oh, gee. All right, close enough for government work, as they say. Okay, so now I'm gonna come in here with a 2x6, tack that. That's my convincer. This is the right length, it's just tight. Really? What in the heck, dude? All right, that's it, dude. We're done. All right guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative. I know I'm kind of scatterbrained and all over the place. You know, I'm building this barn for the first time and I just wanted to take you with me and show you how I did it. If you have any comments, please let me know. If you've built a barn like this, let me know if you've got any tips or tricks for me. Whew, my mouth's not working very good because it's so cold out. Either way, next time you'll see me, we are gonna be headed to the lumber yard for sheathing for this thing. Board and batten, it's gonna look primo, just like an old barn. Until then, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it with your friends. We'll see you next time.